All right.
All right, we're here with
Oh,
Joey C. Go ahead,
what's
Joey C.
happening, Tabitha? So I guess we could wait till some people come in here.
Oh, okay.
I think that's probably going to be. Hello, you there? I am here. Okay. I think that'd be a good thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree.
Have
Yeah.
Chris back here. Good evening, Chris, man. Teachers is here. So I was going through because I knew that. Did you know that Quad can't cook? You know why?
What?
His arms can't reach the back burner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Um, so Kahuna Nui, who has been doing nothing but vamping and lying and making up shit. So he has announced. So, boss, I guess it's out of the bag that you run Catalano TV. You're the one that runs that. I'm just a patsy, and I'm just a follower, and that you are the true leader of Catalano TV. This is what's been said tonight.
He said that I run it.
Yeah, you are definitely the brains behind it, and you run it, and you call all the shots over here at
Yeah,
Catalano.
that's definitely an untruth. Definitely, I don't control. No, that's definitely false for sure.
Well, what I want to know is how, or is he just trying to just spread as many bad rumors as he can about me because he's hurt because his no talent ass got fired in the chat room because I didn't feel I owed him to do it privately. Who is he? All he does is talk and betray you. So is either he's making up stuff just to make up stuff, or he really believes that. One thing I will say on the record, and I said it before, Clearwater chat had nothing to do with what I did. I did that solely on my self striking. I solely removed it by myself because I thought it was very wrong. And Rochi, thank you for that last night. I got one, and you got one. Thank you. It meant a lot to me. No matter what we feel for each other, that was very nice of you to come out and say what you said. So now that you're here, I said it earlier on my show. Uh, Mad respect for that. Thank you. As everybody knows, Rochi and are no type of friends. He's very good at covering me, but he did say something yesterday that really was nice of him, and I give him that he got mad respect for me for that. And I appreciate that. Um,
That's good. That's good.
um, so that moving forward, Kahuna, I don't know if he's lost or if he's just trying to get back at us. And a thing with Spider, yeah, Spider made an announcement today, but that's not the text I got. The text I got was um, he said, oh shit, man. Spider said to me was, uh, he said, I'm sorry I didn't tell you on the private first show. This is something I got to do. I focus on myself and get better. That's all he says. I love you and Christina. I'm just not myself right now. I need time. And then he sit back. I said, take all the time you need. He said, I just need a couple of weeks to regroup. So he's just confused. I told you he's been going some personal things. His mother's very sick, and that
Mhm.
affects when you're close with your mom. I guess that'll affect anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. I respect that
And
100%.
I respect that. So he didn't understand leaving Streamyard. I think it upset him because he just learned Streamyard. So I think in Spider's defense, he learned StreamYard. He put a lot of time into learning it the proper way to be able to operate on his own. Was a big deal for him. We didn't consider that. That's my fault for not considering that. Man, he just learned that, and I'm moving him over to. Hello, Brandon Diff. Diff. I'm
I just
moving him
want
over.
to say thank you, Mike B, for the super chat. I can't present it because I'm on my phone, but thank you for the $5, Mike. Mike says just what we need: emergency stream. We need the issues resolved to restore balance in the Devilverse. Appreciate that, Mike.
Thank you, Mike B. So I, I didn't consider that. I didn't even give it a thought that Spider. When I tell him we're moving to Mux, which is very difficult, a little bit more difficult. Well, that's not going to happen, Rochi. He's not going to no TCN channel. That much I can tell you that to be fact. Um, um, so I didn't realize that it was a big deal, that much of a big deal that he thought he still couldn't. I just moved to EVMux and paying that. There's no sense of paying two when StreamYard don't offer half the things that EVMux offers. But he still could use my account, still use the monetization that we have, and he can still use the free. He don't stream more than 20 hours a month, So long as he's under that, he's fine. So he just got a little confused and got upset. It just overwhelmed him, and like I said, I was thrown for a loop when he said it, and I told him I'm not mad at you. I was just hurt, if that was really going to be the case. And then he explained to me, and I should know better that he has some personal stuff going on because he's very close to his mom, and so I understand that. So that all in all, his Spider's not going nowhere. He did say he goes, I just need some time to take off, and he's going back to work anyhow for the summer, So that leads us back to Kahuna, who he does think highly of Spider, but I don't know where he's getting by saying these things that are untrue. First of all, you know, I try to get when I want to do something major, I try to talk it over with everybody that does stream on my channel. Yes, I do make the final say, always have, always will, but I pretty much respect like what Lou says, my wife says, or what Spider would want. Um, and then he's back on this money kick. I've never stiffed anybody in this Tableverse with money. I pay what they make. Everything he makes, I don't take it. And here's a shocker that I want everybody to know. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I am. If super chats disappear from your your log, and there was a $30 discrepancy with our show. Now, I had missed the morning show that Spider and Lou did, and I believe they had a $5 super chat, and a $20 super chat with strict instructions. Joey's not to get no money out of this, and that's pretty much the instructions this person gives every time he sends a super chat. Well, long and behold, the month of March, every super chat that man sent, and I'm not going to say his name, is disappeared from the log. Now, it's very hard to get a super chat reimbursed from YouTube. Pretty much, its policy is you get no super chats or in reimbursed. But if you challenge it through your bank, is how he did it. We know for a fact, but because they're gone, and he really because he has a hard on for me. What he gave to Spider and Lou, he took back just because he hates me, because he really thinks that I would take that money. If I didn't work that show, that goes to Lou and Spider. It always has been like that. And I don't, and they each got 50-50 because that's the way he wanted. But because I goofily said, oh, it's going to my account, just remember I control the money. He takes that literally, and he goes and he calls and cries to the bank, and he takes back all the that he given, because he don't give me nothing. He gives it for either Spider, Lou, and those everyone he's given. And I think that's pretty horseshit. So him and Kahuna, like I maintain, are full of shit liars. They have no facts. And Kahuna, you're once again wrong. Clearwater Chad doesn't have not a say of anything on Catalano TV. Nothing.
I would not, did not, have not ever had a say just because I'm good friends with Joey. It's just false. This is an example when someone doesn't have anything to say, they'll say anything.
Again, I'll address this. I don't know Spider anything and never has screwed him over. Spider has told you several times that I paid him every month. And there's nothing else to say on it. You're just making another false accusation because we know what you are. And it's good because people like you always wind up losing in the end. Always. And that's just a matter of time for you. So it's all good. I don't owe Spider nothing. I did it out of kindness of heart, bringing him on board because I like him and he's like very close. I'm very close to him. So because I treat him like a son, and I've always been there for him. Always will be. But I don't owe him, definitely don't owe him nothing. But you might going to be starting to owe a lot of people in the future. I would just be very careful how you tread. That's all I'm going to say. And yeah, we're getting very close. Very close. And when we do, I will say, and we will let the public know everything we can't know about you when we get your real name. Everything from A to Z. You can guarantee that. Take that to the bank. So that's about all I got to address on that. That I kind of it cracked me up to say that you were running. I just want to say, boss, what's the next play, boss? What do you want me to do next?
Yeah, people, like I said, when they have nothing to say, they'll say anything. It's just beyond outrageous. We're still, we're gonna,
yeah.
It's
Satellite Man, I appreciate that. It was wrong, percent wrong to retaliate because of my anger towards certain people. I should have never went that route. And after I calmed down and realized that was a very wrong mistake, and uh, and I talked to myself and I reevaluated and I went back and I talked to myself some more, and I just do that. At the end of the day, it was the wrong thing for me to do to go that route. So, and so I did. But thank you for that because I wind up doing the right thing at the end, and it was just a mistake that I should have never moved forward with, and I did. And for that, I'm sorry. But the end
I,
result is the good result. I did the right thing. So,
I think it was very nice of you to give them bums their channel back.
well, I just taking it the way I did is a low move because I could beat them otherwise. I don't have to beat them by taking their channel. I mean, it's not right. It's I think what hit me the hardest was being called. I'm just like Stuttering John, and I'm nothing like him. So that probably was that, and a few other people would that made some comments that said, you're better than this, and think about that. You really are. Think about what you did. You're heated up, and I did. I took that advice and I waited, and that's it. It's I did the right thing. So it's never too late to take back what you did. I always had the opportunity to do that, and I'm glad that I came to a level that I understood that it was wrong, and so I did the right thing. So that's it. And then I can't say anything more past that.
And the only thing I want to say is I'll let you keep talking, Joe. But I will be doing the news again on Bedabbler Saturday, and we will be premiering it before Saturday, maybe Friday, if Joey C wants me to do it on his show as
Sure.
a
Well,
special preview.
yeah, definitely. Lou's birthday party's Friday as well, so you're definitely invited to come on board.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, we're having a birthday party like we do for everybody at Catalano. So anything coming in Friday, I will even give up what my half to Lou's to go give to Lou for a birthday present. So yeah, that's what we do. I got no more to say. I just thought it was odd that Kahuna's really stepping to low levels, and did John and Melissa have children that were? But I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. But see, Rochi, every family has problems, and unfortunately, you learn. People learn. You know, so it's got
And
nothing to
just to
do with
review,
how
because
they were
people are
raised,
asking
or
about,
it's just about how they chose to lead their life when they became adults. So, but,
So people in the chat were asking, because some people got in here late, what the emergency is. People were telling lies about Joey C and me, so we had to set the record straight.
yeah,
They were saying I controlled your network, which is,
yeah,
I could not, would not, did not ever have any control over your network, and we're just good friends.
yeah. Well, coming from a person that's never afraid of me, and I mean you are afraid of me. We know that. We know you ain't gonna do shit because you'll have to give up your real name to do it. So we know you're a coward. You're much afraid of me. I gave you, I gave it back to you. Just remember that. So yeah, that's right. You're right. You could say whatever you want, pal. It doesn't matter because you're still a person that hides behind a mask and don't show yourself, which is cowardly. So it's like nothing. It's like nobody talking. So no matter what, I'll always have the upper hand on you because you're a coward because you don't show yourself. You don't tell people anything. You just hide. So on that way, respect. Go for it. If you live a coward life like you do, you've been a coward since you were a little boy. Your father was probably a coward too. That's probably the way he taught you. So that's it. That's all I got to say. So
Yeah, same here. Like I said, stay tuned for all of our updates. Like I said, we'll be doing the news on Joey C's and then Bedabbler Friday and Saturday. And yeah, I think I'm done too, Joey.
all right, buddy. And John, yes, John has very successful. Well, so far he has successful children. It ain't because of John. And I don't know where John had a lot of successful opportunities that he did nothing with. So is he successful? I don't know. He don't look successful to me. Last I saw him, looks pretty rough. But
Yeah, he does.
yes, he had every opportunity. He had a golden opportunity in his life that he didn't do well with. Joey, I've been night. Oh yeah. You've been. Listen, friends like you who needs enemies. How about that? Okay. So no, Spider is with Catalano TV.
True.
Lying is a big mistake. I'm not threatening you. I didn't threaten you at all, sir. Okay. So I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't care. What do you think? You're better than me? You're a coward. You hide behind a screen name with a fake name. And I'm not threatening you, buddy. I'm promising you. When I find out who you are, if I find anything upside down in your life, it's going to be exposed. You can take that to the bank. That's not a threat. That's a promise. You understand that, right? That's a promise. So beware how you thread. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to give you back tenfold what you give me. Just remember that. That's no threat. That's me being as calmly as I can tell you. So, and I don't sweat you at all. Remember that.
Oh, we got one more super chat. Mike B, thanks for the $5. Nobody talks about Clearwater Chat. Us about it. Looking forward to see you on the Dabbleverse News. Thank you, Mike B.
Chad's a good guy, and I love him to death as a friend. And it's not right for them to say things about him or tell him he was part of anything I did. He did not tell me to do it. Did not even increment to ask me to do it. Didn't suggest I should do it. He just said, "I'm not. I don't believe in that. That's not what I would do. But that you're your own boy. You're an old man. So."
But I support my friend. I don't, you know what I mean? You got to have honor in life.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, like I said, I realized it was wrong and I did the right thing. So, yeah, I'm a fake Italian. Well, you keep that up, buddy. You keep all that energy up. Keep all that energy up because I like it. I like to know that you're dead wrong. Again, a coward that hides behind a mask. Big words out of someone that don't expose themselves. Big words out of a fake doom. Fake. Fake as they fucking dumb you are. Okay? That's what you are. Fake. A coward. Your daddy was a coward. Your mother probably was a coward. Okay? Have a nice day.
All right. Anything else, Joey?
That's it, buddy. Take care. I appreciate it. And I'll see you Friday.
All right. Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye now.
Bye. Take care now.
See if I can end this. I know what I'm doing here.
I'm not on my channel.
Oh, you didn't stream?
Are you off stream now? Did you stop?
I gotta let me see. I might just have to back out of it.
I don't know if you're off, but make sure you're off. I think it's still on, Chad. I think it's still on. They're saying
Still on. I don't know. Oh, here's the end button. All right, we're gonna hit end.
there we
Thanks
go.
again, guys. See you guys.